All right, welcome. If you are here, that means you answered B to the majority of the questions from our first personality test. I'm going to ask you 10 more questions, and when we're at the end, you'll know what team you belong in, and your group leader will be waiting to give you a little orientation and welcome you into the group. I do want to remind you that stay as truthful as possible to your personality when answering these questions. Sometimes we tend to answer things based on what we think we want to be rather than what we actually are. So if you have a gut feeling, usually go with that one. Are you ready for your last 10 questions? Okay, let's go. Question number 1. Do you typically have one main goal you like to focus on and put your energy toward? A, yes. Or B, no. You tend to get sidetracked or work on multiple goals a little bit at a time. Are you a one goal, eyes on the prize type person? Or do you get distracted and do a lot of things, work on a little bit here, a little bit there? Okay. Question number 2. When you travel, how do you prepare? A, you make a detailed itinerary, reservations, purchase tickets in advance, and plan your outfits according to the projected weather. B, you think about some things you'd like to do when you're there and figure it out when you arrive. Some people are kind of right in the middle of that, but I want you to answer which one sounds more close to your personality. Okay. Question number 3. When you cross something off your list, A, it's done forever and out of your mind. You move on to the next thing. Or B, you often spend time revisiting ideas and contemplating the what ifs. So when you're done with a task, are you done? That's A. Or B, you kind of think about it and what if you had done this and how is that outcome different than what could have been, etc. Okay. Question number 4. What is your standard productivity routine? A, you make daily goals that you aim to get done. Or B, you go with the flow, getting things done when it seems to make sense to. Question number 5. Are you able to be flexible and bounce back when something doesn't go as planned? A, no. You feel flustered and annoyed or even overwhelmed. B, yes, it's not a big deal. Your planning isn't typically set in stone in the first place anyway. Very good. I am one, my partner is another. Can you guess? Question number 6. When you're hanging out with someone similar to you, what tends to be your conversation style? A, you focus on one topic before you move on to the next one. B, you bounce in between many topics quickly. You can take a second to imagine a situation. Okay. Question number 7. What describes you better? A, you have steady, long-lasting hobbies and interests. Or B, you easily and quickly become passionate about new activities. A or B? I know that most people are a little bit of both, but which side do you lean towards more? What describes you better? Okay. Question number 8. You've been honing a new skill for a while, but you aren't getting proficient in it as fast as you'd hoped, and it's becoming a bit boring. What do you do? A. Continue to work on it diligently. You'll get there. B. Let it go and choose something else to explore. Okay. Question number 9. Your Valentine tells you that they have a whole day of activities planned for the weekend. Would you, A, want to know everything you're doing beforehand so you can plan appropriately? Or B, you love the thrill of the surprise and tell them to keep the plans a secret? It's so funny. A surprise party is the worst or the best thing depending on the person, isn't it? Some people's idea of a nightmare, some people's idea of the best day ever. Interesting. Finally, question number 10. What's more important to you? Certainty and routine, or personal freedom and flexibility? What's more important to you? A, certainty and routine, or B, personal freedom and flexibility? All right. All right. That was the very last question. Now, if you are keeping track, whether you answered A more often or B more often, you'll be able to follow the next video to see where you fit in the A.S.M.R team. Thank you so much for taking this personality test, and I hope you enjoy your new home.